Hi there. Welcome. Go ahead and sit down. Just, sit however is the most comfortable for you. If you want to lay back, that's good. If you want to sit at the front, just make sure you feel the most comfortable in the room. If you want to put the chair back or closer a little bit, feel free to do so. If not, all fine. Whatever makes you feel best. All right. So, a first session. Those tend to be a little scary. How are you feeling right now? A little nervous, but not too bad. All right. Well, that's good. Sometimes when we're very stressed over a certain situation, we can shut off a little bit. But you seem to be okay, for now at least. That's fine. That's good. So, do you mind just telling me which, things have been bothering you lately? And then, preferably, if you're able to do so, could you describe them specifically as feelings or the things you experience and not necessarily a specific situation? So, for example, instead of saying, I've been struggling with this one coworker that messed up on his job, you can say, I've been struggling with anger, or I've been struggling with patience. Something along those lines. It makes it easier for me to know what we would be working on in these sessions. If an emotion is too hard to describe, you can also just vaguely describe the feeling. Sometimes emotions can be a little too complicated for just simple words such as sad or angry or happy. So then we can try to describe them, and I'll do my best at interpreting them. If I don't understand, I'll make sure to ask. All right. Well, that sure does sound difficult. But, fortunately, it's nothing that you can't work with. Of course. I think that is maybe the most important and first step when beginning with therapy is realizing that it doesn't have to be that way. You can change it if you really want to. Right. So, now that I know which emotions you're struggling with, is there a specific pattern in your life that you think is causing this kind of distress? Or what would you consider to be the main reason for you to experience these feelings? Right. Well, that's understandable. And how are you feeling right now that you're talking about it? Sometimes talking about stressful emotions in itself can already be a stressful experience, especially with someone you don't know very well yet. I understand that it can be a little bit weird, but trust me, it is important to know what we are going to be dealing with before we actually start sessions. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I've taken note of that. And now, in however you want, just your own words, could you tell me what you would like to be working on in therapy? Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I think those are very nice things to want to work on. Yeah, definitely. You know, sometimes when you notice certain habits coming from yourself, it's very important to recognize those patterns and address them properly, which therapy is a very good place for. Have you ever had therapy before in your life, or is this your first time? First time. All right. Well, I also want to emphasize that naturally, I think we would be a good match. Otherwise, I wouldn't have invited you to my practice. But if at any point during the entire process you feel like maybe going a different route, going another way, that is completely okay. We can discuss it, and I can see if I can help you out with finding something else that might work better for you. But from what you just told me, I think we can really make some work of this. All right. So, what do you think? Would you want to give this a shot? Hi there, guys. Thank you so much for listening.